What's up, world? You know I had to come to you and do another segment, right? You know what I'm saying? Season 1. Some people didn't see season 1. I really need to upload that video with those videos to YouTube. Cause how dumb does it look to have a YouTube channel and the only thing you start with on there is season 2? You can't have a 2 without a 1. So let me just say that. It's like this is season 2, episode 1. So enough beating around the bush. What is this episode about? Okay. This episode, I'm hitting up quarreling, or in other words, fighting. This is called The Quarrel. That is the name of this episode. This is how you will find it on YouTube. Just saying. By the titles. So when you see me post on Facebook about it, I say what the title of the segment is going to be. When I say it's up, look it up by that title. If not, y'all's going to be sitting there looking at me crazy. Like, bird, we don't see the video. This happened with the recap. People didn't know how to look it up, so I'm going to rename it. I'm going to just say Season 1 recap and Season 2 intro. I'm going to rename it. If you ain't seen it yet, go look at it. But also, if you subscribe, then it's on my channel on YouTube. Too much Facebook, man. But yes, The Quarrel. Let's get to it. This is what I want people to see. Because everywhere I look, someone's beefing with somebody. Mad on Facebook. Just mad, ranting. Always talking about something. Like the world just against you, baby. You hate the world because you think the world just hates you. Somebody has mistreated you and you're always angry with them. That means you haven't done one thing. What is this one thing? Forgive them. Now, people talking about easier said than done. Okay, I got something for you. Have you prayed about it? Have you prayed God to loosen your heart up towards that person? If they've really hurt you, have you went to that person? Let me tell you what you did, because I know what you did. What you did was go to your home girl, talking about some, hey girl, man, I'm trying to tell you, so-and-so made me mad. I'm trying to tell you, girl, real talk. You know what I'm saying? She can catch these mugs in school tomorrow. Of course she didn't say mugs, but you know what she said. I'm like, she can catch these mugs in school tomorrow, real, like on the real, you know what I'm saying, on the cold, like on blood, real talk, or on them crips, on cub, you know what I'm saying? A homeboy, man, you know what I'm saying, my nigga, man, he can catch them mugs tomorrow, bro. I don't like that nigga, real talk. You know what I'm saying? He think he hard and all that kind of stuff. Get your pride out. Or, let's say this. You in the hallway, right? Somebody talking mess in your face. In your face. And then, as they're talking mess in your face, you just realize, man, everybody sitting around me, everybody talking about some ooh, and to save face or to not look like a punk, you want to quarrel. Like it's just the right thing to do. Now I understand sometimes you got to break some people off. You got to break them off. I understand. But what are those times when they took it past limits with you? You got to pray and say, God, forgive me. I understand sometimes it's got to happen. But for most people, it's never been to that point. Never was. Now let me go ahead and hit you up with what that point is. That point isn't here until, I repeat, until you're going to lose it if you don't do something. Now, I know that point varies for some people, but let me tell you what that is. They hit you in your face, I mean a good cold one. I mean real talk, a good pop, pow. I mean just right in your nose. where you know it make your nose hurt real bad, and it can just give you that feeling. I understand where you want to go off on men, and you know what? I'm not gonna tell you not to. Why? Cause I would. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect on that. I would. Okay, now let me just say this. People think the point of going off is they name in your mouth or you heard something about them. So that's grounds for you to go in on them. Man, done seen some fights over some stuff that was heard, and I can't believe it. Tell you what, it's funny how you hate somebody when you don't know one thing about them but their name. You be like, well, I heard this and I heard that. Correction. Yes, listen to yourself. You heard it. That's what you heard from somebody, but you didn't see it for yourself, and you ain't want to go talk to the person to get to know them, so you don't know their personality. So all these people beefing off something that probably ain't even real. Yeah, I know I'm getting to the real, because this is what's going on. I know I'm getting to the real. You can't deny it. I mean, I see it all the time. It's nuts. Just like some stupid stuff to fight over. A girl who, broke her friend off something. Do you hear me? Her friend. Broke her friend off something because her friend owed her $3. And you could see the video and hear it on camera. Every punch sounded like a hard slap, but it was a punch. Up against her head and the back of her neck. Face and everything. I'm just like, her friend is struggling to get up, but she is going in on her friend for $3. $3? $3? She owed you $3, and you've been waiting for how long? Did she say 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I don't know how long she said, but it was week. Okay, week. It ain't like it was a year. It ain't like it was a lifetime. But even then, I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. I don't have this unexplainable love for money. I don't understand where people get it from, as a matter of fact. So what I'm saying is, world, get your stuff together. That's all I'm saying. Cause you over here fighting, and why are you fighting? Cause you mad because you feel like somebody done wronged you. And so you let pride get in the way. Cause you like, you know what, you hurt me, I want you to hurt the same way I hurt. Rather than being a man or woman about it. And here's what you do. Instead of going to call your friend, girl, let me tell you, what you need to do is go up to the person and let them know, hey, I didn't appreciate this, you know what I'm saying, this really hurt me, or this really disappointed me, and they didn't sit well with me. Maybe you didn't mean it, I understand, but you know, I'm just letting you know I didn't feel too right about it. Get it out in the open and let them know. Because what's funny is you can be beefing with somebody and mad at them about something that they don't even know they made you mad about. They figure you okay, but you over here ready to put a 9mm to their head. And they don't know they done anything wrong to you. See it all the time. See it all the time. You feel like you were wronged, yet you don't let it be known to them. You secretly hate them like, oh my God, they know they hurt me. Maybe they don't. They figured it didn't hurt their friend when they told them. They told you and something else happened. They didn't know. How the quarrels also start. Gossiping. Stop talking about other people, folks. Mind your business. Mind your business. Can't stress that enough. Mind your business. Flip the hat around. Mind your business. Now, people just all off in other folks' business. That's how stuff gets started. You can't stay in your own lane. You all in somebody else's lane. They lane way over there. You all in it. And your lane unattended. Sad. It's all tied to you got a grudge against them and things of that nature. And you ain't forgave them. But you know what? If you ain't forgave them, you ain't forgiven. Did you know that? You holding this hate and anger against them for what they've done to you. But then when the rapture come, they gone. And you still here and you wonder why. When you got an A in the class of faithfulness and spiritualness. You got an A. But the reason you didn't have an A plus is because you didn't forgive them. And because they forgave you, they gone in the rapture. While you still sitting here. So is it worth you to go through that great tribulational period? Is it worth eternal suffering for something that someone just did to you on earth? I understand some stuff hurts and you gotta take it to heart sometimes, but I will say this. Ask yourself every time, is it worth it? And if you're wise, you will come to the answer of no. Case in point. That's just what that is. So in short, dudes who fight all the time, get out of your pride, please. I don't want to see y'all, because the proud and things will be struck down. I read this in Isaiah, and I read about the proud and prideful in Proverbs, different books in the Bible. I want you people who are just quarrelsome, read 3 books, Revelations, Isaiah, and Proverbs. Just read the word, man. The word is powerful. Too little people are reading it. And let me go ahead and hit you with a taste of another segment. You'll hear this later. But I'm pretty much done with the quarreling segment for now. Other than the unforgiveness part, just forgive. Be like God in every way, and He forgives. Instead of going to that person, instead of going to them and fighting them, talk to them, and at the same time, because they wronged you, pray for them and do the same thing Jesus did. Father, please forgive them, for they know not what they do. How about you hit a little bit of that on? That's who's really strong. And people might call you weak all along. But the truth is they weak because they giving in to the temptation of pride and anger. While you sitting here strong, mentally and spiritually, and not giving in to that anger. Because you know better. Be angry, but you can be angry. But don't sin out of your anger. Because when you're angry, it opens the door to sin and rage and hatred and evil acts. It all happens from anger and unforgiveness. Let it go and forgive. But taste of the other segment. Dudes, y'all say y'all real. Y'all claim y'all got all this swag. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, baby. Yeah, you can call me gay because I said baby and thug. Who ain't scared of you? What's the name of God I serve? I don't fear you. You can step to me. It's alright. I'll understand. Just know you're beefing with yourself, so that's gonna look pure stupid on your part. It's like you arguing to a wall. How people gonna look at you? Because the wall ain't talking back to you. The wall don't care nothing about you on that. Okay? Now, this wall got love for you. I must love strangers. It's something that I must do to be able to be a preacher, for one. I gotta love strangers and people I don't know, even my enemies. Hold no grudges. Okay. So basically you can see I got this high level of maturity. But yes, this had to come about by wisdom. But the taste of this segment I'm talking about, these dudes were claiming they got all this swag. You got all this swag. You just the man. Then all of a sudden, you get in front of a classroom. And you the most nervous dude on the block. Or the teacher asks you to read out in the classroom and everybody find out you one of the slowest readers in the league. You got all this swag, but so many things wrong. You're just not book smart. They ain't no dang swag. Tell you what, you can still look nice and be smart, but I believe that's defined under class. And that's where I am. Class. People need to bring class back. I don't know where swag came from. Matter of fact, I do know where it came from. a group, and was it the 60s or something like that, who called themselves swag. And what did swag mean at the end of the day? They said, secretly, we are gay. Stop with the swag. Stop with the swag. Please, just stop. Secretly, y'all gay? That's why I don't say swag no more. I'm in class now. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get you a book right quick. I will pull out that Bible. But anyway, yes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about. Y'all don't know about that word. Y'all don't know about that word. Y'all gotta get stronger in that word. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I don't look at y'all any different, because y'all looking at me like, some of y'all looking at me like, ugh, he swear he perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. Hello. Didn't I just say, if somebody hit me dead in my face, it's gonna be hard for me to just calm down and say, you know what? Nah, you ain't finna be in class and somebody just sock you smack in the face, and then you gonna be like, Miss Gibbons, what's question 2? Can you repeat that? No, I don't think you finna do that. You finna go off. Hello. I said there are some situations where I understand it's gonna happen. Alright, I get you. But if it ain't necessary, if you can get your point across just by talking, then do so. It's better to conversate and not quarrel. It prevents hate. And the thing is, quarreling don't solve anything. It gives hate. That's all it does. It makes you hate the person more. And the person who's losing is the one who's gonna hate more, and then a gun get brought into it, and somebody end up shot dead. Why? Over something that could have just been talked about. Somebody just had to die. Somebody gonna die tonight. Okay, I guess they is, you know. Until some people get it right. Now, I understand if he come up and hit you first. Sometimes the hit don't even hurt, but the fact that you got hit, you trying to save face. You know what I'm saying? You fight. Thing is, I gotta be honest. I'm not that high up yet. I'll probably retaliate the same way. I'm just saying that. Even if it didn't hurt, I'm still gonna be angered because of what you've done. So with that being said, people like contradicting yourself. You're preaching this, yet you still ain't on the level yet. I said, well, I was talking about unnecessary quarreling. Y'all fight over something somebody said because they stepped on your shoes or nudged you and then said excuse me. Probably didn't even notice. Their backpack probably touched you and you got mad. You think they touched you, but it was their book bag as you were walking in the hallway. Or because somebody done told a lie on them and now you hate them and anger with them. Stop, folks. Stop. Okay? Let it go. Words ain't enough. I'm not gonna swing unless 2 things are in place. 1, you have to have hit me. But the other one, you ain't gonna have to have hit me. 2, if you put your hands on a girlfriend of mine, I don't have a girlfriend. I've never had one. I'll speak about that in a moment. Never had a girlfriend, and I'm a virgin, celibate. Oh my God, really? And some people don't believe me, but it's the truth. Not one girlfriend, and I'm celibate. Virgin status. Got my V card. Hello. Anyway. With that being said, put your hands on my wife or girlfriend or something like that, or kids, or even on my fam, anybody that my heart is with, I think you better run, because stuff just got real. Real talk, stuff just got real. Alright? Those are the situations. They're exceptions. I understand at that point. But those can't be talked about. If you got the nerve to put your hands on somebody I care about like that, oh man, you just signed your own death warrant. That's what happened. Thing is, you ain't gonna die. But you gonna feel something. You're gonna feel something. I don't want to have to put these things on nobody, man. I don't want to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I had a history of getting in them gloves, so I I ain't no slacker either. Yeah. But time is winding down, folks. This is fresh after work for me. Just got off work and here I am just doing segments. But see, this is a long time coming. I've been doing too much talk and not enough doing about this season. You might even see another segment pop up this same week. This very same week, you might see a segment pop up. And when this is being done, it is currently 7 a.m. 7 a.m. And Lord have mercy, can I see the date? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Monday, April 29th, 2013, 7 a.m. You may see another one as soon as 7 a.m. tomorrow. You never know. The 30th. It depends on how I'm feeling. All I needed was some fuel for this segment and receive some more wisdom before I speak on it. Because that forgiveness part was essential to this. It was essential. And if I hadn't just waited and done it when I wanted to about a week or two ago, I see this video is so far 21 minutes and 20 seconds long. Without that must probably been about 7 to 10 minutes long. See, I need to get all this out. Because then when I find out about it, I'm like, oh man, I already did the segment. I can't speak on it no more crap. I'm going to have to come back and talk about some of the same old stuff rather than getting it all out now. So, but this segment is pretty much over, man. I love y'all to death, man. I ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm, for the most part, in the same boat with y'all. I just don't do some of the stuff y'all do. But I'll get into those things later. Things like, you know, I'll get into them later. Look at me trying to talk. Shut up, bird. Yeah. But I will get into those things later. I love y'all much, man. Even if I don't know you, much love to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because I don't know you don't mean I'm going to look at you any different. And to me, not one soul is more valuable than the next, okay? Not one. So with that being said, wow. As I thought about something, I contradicted that. But then again, that's a heart, not a soul. Soul is worth just as much as the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna look at this female and be like, oh, I want to save her so bad, I want to pray for her so bad, but then her boyfriend come around and can't get no prayer from me. Nah, that's not how that works. I want to help everybody. If you got an issue or a problem, find me on Facebook, Darian Bird. If you, Darrian Byrd, Darian Bird. And you will see a non-contested in the middle of that, but you should find me under Darian Bird. The one that has non-contested, that'll be me. Find me on Facebook. My number is on my Facebook. Okay? Or you can inbox me on my YouTube channel here, and I'll give you the number. If you need to be prayed for, you need somebody to talk to, if you just need good company, somebody who ain't influence you to do bad things, you know what I'm saying? If you need good company who gonna help you and be with you every step of the way, then I understand. And I'll do it to the best of my ability, okay? Fair enough? You want to be at your birthday party and pray before the party and pray to God keep a protective hand on your party before all heck break loose at your party. I understand. It's cool. Because some people gonna have that anger in them and that pride and let it take over. And this concludes the Quarrel. Thank you very much for watching. You are a very lovely audience. Might sound educated. You're a very lovely audience. I hope you enjoyed this splendid segment. Make sure there ain't no black people watching. Yes. So feel free to like, subscribe, or comment on what you feel. Favorite the video. And be around for the next one. And that concludes today's segment on The Religious Walk. That's the name of this show, just so you didn't know. The Religious Walk. This is going to be the basis. things on walking with God. But also I will talk about things like relationships. It is coming this segment, this season. But I'm talking about, when I say relationships, I'm talking about both kinds. One you have with your wife and one with God, and how to maintain both, okay? Because God don't want y'all to split. So I'm going to put relationships with your wife and husband in this, alright? It's all good. But I hope y'all really learned something. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm sorry I took 25 minutes and 30-something seconds of your life. But let me tell you something. You may not get it back, but look at it this way. It was a time of learning that you would need for the rest of your life. I always look at it like that. And for those people who already knew this and figured this and just feel like I waste their time, well, go ahead and exit out the video and rant. Go ahead. It's cool. You could have turned off the first 5 minutes when you knew, quote unquote, everything I was talking about. Some kept you here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was curious. Maybe you needed to hear confirmation from me. It's all good. But I hope y'all got y'all head on straight, man. I'm praying for all y'all. I pray for y'all on a daily. Everyone. If I don't know you or I know you, I'm already praying for you. It's all good. I'm keeping y'all families prayed up. Praying that God keeps them safe. Keeps the hand over y'all. But He can only do that if you live in His will. If you let Him provide the protection. But if you're out there in a club and in environments where bad things happen, that protection is very unlikely, because you live in the wrong life anyway. Okay? But I'll get into all that later. But anyway, peace.